NFTs. I could definitely talk about some NFTs. You know anything about them?
A little bit. They sound stupid as shit to me.
If I had one superpower, a good one would be the ability to keep your coffee at exactly the right temperature, no longer how long you sip it.
Yeah. They do make like electric cups that actually heat it for you.
Oh, Christmas.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting for Christmas. Does it take batteries? You have to plug it up?
Well, you know what?
Rechargeable?
Hell, I'm on the computer. Let me Google it. Let's find out.
You USB it in your computer and you have a rechargeable coffee cup.
It probably is actually USB.
So while you're Googling that, welcome to the show. This is episode 2. Too Much Coffee. I'm working on Too Much Coffee right now. As ever, I am Jason.
And I am Kevin. Well, these ones by Ember are about $100.
You know, Christmas is tough. That's such a stupid thing to say, but at least
control it with your smartphone.
Well, people always ask you, what do you want? It's like, I don't want to tell people what I want, because what's the point of me telling you exactly what I want and then you wrapping it and then I open it, it's like, oh, look at that, exactly what I told you to get me. That's no fun at all. I don't want to do that. I want people to surprise me. But the problem is, you know, you have people like your parents and your grandparents and whoever buying you stuff, and if they don't know anything about what you're into, there's no way they could get you anything cool. It's impossible. We've been alive for a long time. We're adults, and we just buy things we need. That's cliche. Everybody knows that. But then you combine that with someone who has no hobbies, and it's like, what am I supposed to get for you? I don't know. I'll get you a gift card.
I mean, you know, that works. I like gift cards.
That's fine, I guess.
I don't care. I like gift cards.
My perfect Christmas gift is for just someone to know me, know what I like, and just find something that I would never think about, and I'd be pleasantly surprised.
I admittedly enjoy the process of trying to figure out what people want.
Yeah,
I don't know how good of a gift giver I'm getting. I am, but I like to do it. I like just the process, trying to figure something out.
Yeah. Especially if you give yourself time. Now, if you wait to the last minute, it's really hard to do that. But if you think about this now, how about this? This is your reminder to go Christmas shopping this weekend.
Yeah, true.
Or, you know, quote unquote shopping.
Yeah.
But I still like to go places. I used to go to the mall every year.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in a long time, but I used to go to the mall every year and just look around.
Yeah, I haven't been mall shopping in a while.
But I've gone, last year we did almost all of our shopping online. We've never done that much shopping online before.
Well, hey, I'm probably going to do that again this year. So
yeah, we ordered everything.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about a few things.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the Metaverse.
The Metaverse.
I'm thinking about crypto. I'm thinking about blockchain. I'm just thinking about like the next 10 years of what's going to happen. Virtual reality, technology.
Yeah.
Where we're going to be. I mean, nobody knows, but it's kind of fun to think about, like, where we're going to be in 10 years.
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg comes out, embarrasses himself like he usually does. But he's talking about the Metaverse, and he changes the company name, and he's like, this is what we're doing, which they were already doing it, but now they're really doing it.
Yeah.
Metaverse.
Which I have not looked into at all.
Facebook probably feels bad because they're now associated with your grandparents. Everybody's on Facebook. Nobody thinks Facebook is cool. Facebook is kind of lame.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that people generally think Mark Zuckerberg is kind of lame.
Well, yeah. I mean, he is.
He's sort of a square. I mean, I'm not trying to dog him. Whatever. Everybody knows what he is. I don't have to explain it to you. You know what Mark Zuckerberg is. But anyway, so the company is now working on the Metaverse.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect meeting of crypto technology with virtual reality, with everybody now working at home. Ever since COVID, so many people have learned how cool it is to work at home, how much easier it is to work at home.
Yeah. How you don't have to go all the way to an office anyway.
A family member of mine, in-law, actually took a sort of a demotion just so he could work at home.
Yeah.
I work at home. I love it. Now you've got you have all these people working at home and they need to meet somewhere. And so you buy some land in the Metaverse and you create a virtual office.
Is that what that is?
Now that's part of it. And now everybody can go to their virtual office
Yeah.
and have a meeting or whatever.
Yeah.
You can have auctions on the metaverse.
Yeah.
In the metaverse. So Sotheby's, that big auction house, bought some, quote, land.
Yeah.
It's a virtual space. So you can buy land. You buy a parcel of land. You know, this is all blockchain stuff. So you buy like a token, which is land. And I don't fully understand this technology. So if you do, and I'm getting it wrong, I apologize. You can buy some land, and then you set up a virtual space. You can do whatever with it. You can make an auction house.
Yeah.
You can make a museum. You can make a meeting space for your business. And we're all going to look like MMO RPG characters. You're going to be able to buy, use your crypto, your mana tokens to buy, you know, some
mana tokens. Is that what they're called?
Yeah. Well, if you're in Decentraland, which is one of these places I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
So you can go on there, buy land, and set up a space.
Yeah.
Their token is called mana token. That's the money in that world. You're gonna have cowboy boots with like a cattail coming out of the back.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna have like a tri-corner hat with a cannon attached to it. Maybe shoot messages across the room. Because you know how stupid people look.
Yeah.
Online. Anytime you can customize your character.
Oh yeah.
Like Cyberpunk or something like that. All these different looking people walking around. I just don't know how this is going to work. Now, I haven't tried it in the browser yet. You can go to Decentraland right now and go and walk around in your browser, I think. I have not yet tried it. Like a first-person shooter game, I guess.
Yeah.
Or like The Sims or something like that.
Honestly, this just sounds like you made a Zoom meeting into an MMO.
It's exactly what it sounds like to me. And I'm thinking, is this the future, or is this just so stupid that no one is ever going to do this?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't you just have a Zoom call where you can see someone's face and talk? I don't know. What if you have a business meeting and like you have one person in a purple vest, the CTO walks in and he's like a giant half cat, half person.
Well, that sounds festive. That sounds whimsical.
He's got green lightning bolts on his neck. I just can't imagine everybody having one of those big virtual reality headsets. Oculus Rift. So.
It'll probably get more adopted once you can have a headset that doesn't have any cables or anything. You don't have to set up sensors.
Definitely that, yeah.
But I don't think it'll ever be.
But really. True virtual reality, how could that ever work? Because you have to move.
Yeah, I was gonna say part of the problem too is that like there are a lot of people like me who get very motion sick in virtual reality.
Yeah.
I remember playing a racing game and I like drifted and I instantly thought I was gonna throw up.
I played this little platformer game. I think it was a PS5 game. And I was just playing some, you know, a lot of these early games, they feel like tech demos. But it was just this game where you're walking around, jumping in this land. You can jump on creatures and stuff like that. And at one point, I looked down, and you feel like you're like 100 miles off the ground, and your stomach feels it. It's like, oh, my God.
That was my very first VR experience ever. I put on the headset, and they had the demo. This was really early Oculus Rift stuff.
Yeah.
And the first thing that came up was I was like standing, I was like in a cityscape, and I looked down and I'm on a grate and it's like hundreds of feet in the air. And it's like, for the listeners, I am horrifically terrified of heights.
Yeah.
Even playing video games, if I'm on like a rooftop or something and I jump off, I feel it in my body.
Yeah.
Just in a video game.
I know what you mean.
So I was just like, oh.
Do you ever look at just some stupid thing? Do you ever look up in the sky when the stars are out?
Yeah.
And it's like you can almost feel yourself being lifted up into space.
Yeah. Think about the distance.
That's a dumb
and how
thing,
impossible
I feel like
far away
a
it
lot
is.
of people have to have, or like you're looking up to the top of a building and for some reason it feels like you could feel yourself standing up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a weird.
I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a weird feeling.
I think it's
you
like
can't
too
even
many
do
steps.
virtual reality for real because you still have to have a controller or something. I mean, you can't feel anything. You can't touch. There are no other sensations other than vision and hearing.
Yeah.
Can't taste it. Can't touch it. Can't really move around in it. Now, how is the metaverse space better than a Zoom meeting? Well, I guess you could. I guess you could have a board or a whiteboard up.
Yeah.
Virtual room, and you can manipulate objects to do demonstrations. Maybe show a PowerPoint presentation.
That's true, but you could just have another camera on a whiteboard. A Zoom meeting.
Yeah, you can have your virtual whiteboard, and you can show your slide deck.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, this crypto stuff, I finally got into crypto a little bit, and we were talking about this before we got on the mic. Bitcoin's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And I have not really paid much attention to it, blockchain, blah, 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 all that stuff. And I was like, I really need to look into this just to see what the heck is going on. There's so many coins. Bitcoin is up, as I'm saying this, it was like 60,000 right now per coin. I don't know. I look at that and I think, how could it possibly be worth that? I mean, there's no way to gauge. You can
endlessly split it.
This is new. There's no way to gauge.
Yeah.
What, why should it be worth anything? We've been selling stock for a long time. There are lots of ways to determine what a company's worth. What's the profit? How much debt do they have? How many shares of stock are there, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you can make charts.
Yeah.
As you can make all the charts you want all day long, models, Fibonacci, this and that, and you can figure out what you think a company's price is going to do, whatever. Crypto is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, you could drop 10% in a day, nothing. Drop 40% in a day, nothing. Squid game it and lose all your value in a day. These companies put they'll put a coin out. They'll keep most of the coins from themselves. They'll put out 1 billion tokens, and then people will start buying it up. And as soon as the price goes up, bam, they all dump it.
Yeah.
And then the price, all these people who bought this coin, the price drops to the floor. The people who put it out got rich. They're gone. Website gone. White paper gone. I read this story about, have you seen Squid Game? Did you watch that?
No, I haven't watched it.
I didn't. I've watched 5 minutes of it. Everybody tells me it's really good, so maybe I'll go back and watch it. But I watched like 5 minutes of it. Anyway, there was a token based on it. Well, I read a story about this guy, this guy who had no experience, didn't know what he was doing. Heard about it. He wants to get in on this crypto game. People have been making so much money. You hear all these stories about, oh, son, I bought Bitcoin at $100.
Yeah.
Held on to it. Billionaire today, baby. You hear stories like that, and people start wanting to get rich. I get it. But this guy, he took his life savings. It was like $28,000, something like that.
Oh, that's
He's like, oh, everybody's into this. I got to jump in this Squid Game. Dumped it all in Squid Game, lost it all. Makes you sick.
I don't know why you would.
I don't know why he would do that. That's insane.
I mean, I get wanting to get rich, but like, like all your life savings.
What you're doing, and you're investing in something like that.
Yeah,
maybe put $1,000 into it if you want to be crazy.
Yeah.
Put $100 into it. Don't. Whew. I bought some Bitcoin. Yeah. I bought some Solana. I don't know, a couple months back, something like that. And then I almost, once the price went up a little bit, I dumped it almost immediately. Yeah. I mean, this might make some people mad, but Bitcoin is like a cult.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. When you see the way people talk about this shit online,
oh my god,
they're crazy. They're just like how it'll change your life and stuff.
Oh, Bitcoin.
And I'm looking at it from the outside, and I'm just like, I don't know. The best way I can describe it is it looks to me like the same way I would think about the stock market, where it's like you can make money in it, but you kind of already have to have some money if you're going to speculate on it. You have to have money to like throw out into it.
Yeah. Well. I
say this is somebody with no experience in.
Yeah, the crypto game feels like it's stabilizing a little bit.
Yeah.
Too many hedge funds are in it now. People with big money are into it now. Yeah. The government, governments are looking at it. So it's going to die down. The volatility is going to reduce.
And also the bigger stuff like Bitcoin is probably what you're going to want to go for, not like, Squid Game coin.
Well, people want those Bitcoin profits, but Bitcoin, I mean, that's over. Yeah. You already missed the boat.
Yeah.
That's not happening anymore. You still read about Dogecoin or something like that, which just goes crazy. And it's like, I'm not saying none of that happens.
Yeah.
But, the day of you buying Bitcoin at $100 a coin and then holding on to it for 5 years, and now you're rich. It's done.
Yeah.
I missed the boat on that. I wish, I paid no attention to Bitcoin when it came out. Wish I could talk to myself in the past.
Yeah.
And say, hey, why don't you get about 5,000 Bitcoin?
Oh, yeah, when it
while
first came out.
Like $1.
Yeah.
And just hang on to it and sell. The priests of Bitcoin. Oh, the cult of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Now, Bitcoin is cool. I'm not trying to say that it's not cool. This totally...
Yeah.
This money that people just created.
Yeah.
People call it digital gold.
Yeah.
I'm not expert. I don't know. I don't know about that, but they just created this thing, this pure technology, and now it's worth like $1 trillion.
Yeah.
The market cap of Bitcoin, I don't remember what it is, but it's $1 trillion, something like that. Ridiculous. So many people have made so much money. And of course now, all the scammers are trying to get people whatever. So
yeah.
Anyway, I dipped my toe in. I bought a little bit of this stuff. I sold it as soon as the price went up because I'm just waiting.
No, I don't blame you. Yeah.
With the stock market, you make money by holding.
Yeah.
For a long time. I'm sure that these coins are the same way, but I'm just not. Maybe my risk tolerance is not there just yet.
Well, that plus you really need to watch everything and have some way to track what you think is going to happen with it.
The weird thing about the stock market and crypto, here's what I'm learning, and I'm real new at this. I wish I could go back and have told myself to invest when I was like 18 years old, 16, start then. I didn't really start learning about this stuff until like the past year. But what I'm really learning, Elon Musk tweets, Doge shoots through the roof. Elon Musk tweets, Tesla stock drops.
Yeah.
Some people are really excited about some technology. Some company could be hot, and highly valued, and done nothing.
Yeah.
These companies can be worth a lot of money based on nothing.
That's most
hype,
like tech companies. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to realize that when you're in the stock market, you buy. Sometimes, if you want to speculate, you can buy things that are just hot, but just make sure you sell them before people figure out what's
just dump it real quick. Yeah.
Crypto's like that. Crypto is a lot of people just buying things because it's being talked about.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting. Yeah. Blockchain will be used for a lot. That's great technology. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like this chronological, transparent ledger and contract system.
Yeah.
And NFTs are pretty cool. Now, we're talking about NFTs.
Well, I'm going to have to hard disagree on that.
No,
they're not cool.
Listen, we actually agree.
Yeah.
But I just have an extra step to it. Like NFTs, you want to talk about things that are trending on just pure hype.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is with NFTs. These things are crap. Where you got 83 lions with dumb faces or tongues sticking out or wearing a crown or with like a cigarette in its mouth. And it's like, buy one for $50,000.
Yeah.
What? Obviously, you would not buy that if you didn't think someone was going to buy it from you later for more money. This is not the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the little Pop-Tart cat with the rainbow coming out, whatever it is. Maybe that one will be worth some money. Maybe the first tweet ever will be worth some money. Jack's first tweet, maybe. But all these, I don't know, all these random stupid things. If you I know the guy who does Earthworm Jim sells NFTs of his work. That I get. If you're like, oh, I like your artwork. I want to own a digital, unique copy of your artwork.
Yeah.
You pay the artist for their art. I get that. I have no problem with that. But when someone's like, oh, bro, here's Trash Head.
Yeah.
I got 5 Trash Head NFTs. This one's paper. This one's plastic. This one is whatever. Dead bugs. Who cares? Just something stupid. And somebody's like, oh, bro, I'll give you 10 ETH for that. So what?
Yeah.
So you can sell it to some fool later? Who's going to buy that?
Well, yeah, but I mean, you're not even really buying the thing anyway. You're just buying a URL that says you own something.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you anything.
I mean, there are a lot of things.
It's nothing special.
Yeah. I
and you can't get in this conversation without talking about the energy usage of all this stuff, which is insane.
That's
and
true.
I know that wouldn't be an issue if we had like renewable energy infrastructure, but
that's
we
true.
don't.
But I think the energy thing will resolve itself because it's an understood problem.
Yeah. I hope so.
No, it will. That's a technology issue, and it'll work itself out.
Yeah,
they can't continue like that, especially at scale. I mean, the more people buy, the more that compounds. You can't have that. They'll figure that out.
Yeah.
You're right about the energy. It uses a lot. That is.
It was something last year, like the entire country of Argentina for just like what was it, Bitcoin or something? I don't remember. Just one of those.
Yeah. Bitcoin mining.
Look, my brain can't.
Bitcoin mining takes a lot of juice.
Yeah.
A lot of juice.
Yeah.
And Bitcoin is a flawed technology for that reason. it's slow, and it's energy inefficient.
Yeah.
So let all the cult of Bitcoin spit in the comments. Tell me how big of an idiot I am. I love it.
Yeah. Look, don't
tell me how stupid it is.
Don't at me. I don't want any part of this.
Yeah, at me. At me. I'm fine with that. So anyway, NFTs. Yeah, if you want to buy a person's artwork. You were saying how you don't really own anything. I kind of get that. You're right. It's like a token. It's code. It is a unique thing in that you would be the only one that has it. And it's like, if I go out and I buy a reprint of Action Comics #1,
yeah,
it's worth nothing. But if you have the original Action Comics #1, you are a millionaire. And there's no difference except time.
Well, that's not
There
exactly
is no
true.
difference. A reprint is the exact copy of the original. But one is worth money and one's not.
Yeah, but there's a difference with something physical, and you have different types of paper. You have just this thing surviving for as long as it has.
Yeah.
It's going to have weather on it, whereas the digital file is just digital file. It's just copies. It's just ones and zeros.
Yeah.
You can copy it endlessly, where you can't do that with a comic or something like that.
If you want to entertain yourself,
Yeah.
just go on Twitter and start looking at these guys talking about NFTs.
Yeah.
And they get so pissed because talk about people right
Right-clickers.
clicking their NFTs. They get so pissed. Like, dude,
I know.
Dude, you're stealing my property.
Yeah. It's absurd.
Oh.
And I'm just like, that's so. First off, it's just the opposite of anything that makes life cool in general, but especially the internet. Where it's like, it's just so cool to have all this information available freely.
Yeah.
And you're trying to impart some sort of scarcity on it.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
Yeah, that's the
Except
only
just to make money,
worth
speculate.
Scared. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Except just to scam people and make money,
There's
basically.
a lot of that.
Yeah.
But I love the right-click stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I saw one
The
where a guy
right-click victim hashtag.
I saw one where a guy took, I think he said like 10,000 NFT. Please, God, I hope you had a program that did all this for you and that you did not spend. I can't even imagine the time required.
Does he have a script or something?
Please, hope to God. But anyway, he said he had like 10,000 NFTs and he turned it into a giant picture of a hand right-clicking on a mouse.
I saw that actually,
Like a giant FU to...
I saw that actually, yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it. I don't know who would want to rebuy this stuff. Now, maybe it's rich person games. I don't live in rich person world. I don't know rich person tax games and money laundering games and
Me neither.
Deferring my taxes. I don't know that stuff.
I don't know.
I'm sure there are a lot of people who are doing that. They buy this NFT and it's going to appreciate in value. And some of them will be worth money. Most of them will not. A lot of poor bastards out there who spent 5 ETH on some ugly trash piece of like Microsoft Paint artwork.
An ape smoking a joint with a beanie on or something.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
They just they just look like they were just generated with like a character generator, which they probably were actually.
It looks like you just paid.
Yeah.
You just found somebody on Fiverr and you're like, can you make 10 really crappy versions of a donkey?
Yeah, and you could have just gone on Fiverr and just found somebody to commission an artist to make it.
Oh, God. Did you hear about, what's his face? Logan Paul?
No.
Basically taking 2 animal photos and like jamming them together and selling them as NFTs.
No, but I believe that.
I don't know.
Look, it's Logan Paul, man.
Anyway. Yeah, NFT. So anyway, I'll be minting my first NFT next week. It's called Coffee Head. It's a boy with no facial features and a cup of coffee on his head. So
only
for that. Starts at 12 ETH.
There you go.
Yeah, that's where the bidding will start. So please support the show and buy the Coffee Head NFT. All proceeds go to me and Kevin.
There you go.
Thank you very much. You remember Bruce Springsteen, Glory Days?
Yeah.
I can hear it in my head right now. Glory Days. So we were thinking about...
edit that in.
Back in... we were thinking about... I was talking about playing in bands.
Yeah.
We even talked about it in the first episode a little bit, but playing in bands back in the day.
Yeah.
How much fun was that?
Yeah.
At least to me. What did you think? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I liked it. I like playing shows.
I don't think about it a lot, but sometimes it hits me and I would think, oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
It's It's actually a lesson in humiliation because you just go around and you play music for very small numbers of people who most of the time do not like or care about what you're doing. You are a complete non-entity on stage, or they hate you. But then again, you have some time, and then you have your fans. There are some people who love you and love what you're doing. But mostly it's indifference. But
you just have to grind it.
But even if you're at a crap show, you just know it's crap. Actually, there's something freeing about playing a show where it's total crap and nobody.
No one cares. They're not paying attention. You can do whatever you want.
Nobody cares. I'm just gonna knock it out. It's gonna rock. But it's so much fun, the energy up on stage. I know tons of you people who are listening right now, you've all played in bands, you all play the guitar or the drums, or you sing, or you've written songs. You know how much fun it is. And we were just thinking about that. Kevin and I, back in the day, it was just the two of us. And I was playing the guitar, you played the drums and band. Yep. So you started playing a kit.
Yeah, baby.
You were into punk rock, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Fast.
Hey.
Punk rock. That kind of thing. Yes. And
I'm really trying not to drum on my legs.
I know. It's a lifelong problem for you to not just drum on things constantly. So anyway, we started playing, writing some music, playing some tunes back in the day. Do you remember us playing with the very first time we ever tried to record anything? We'd use the dumb Microsoft sound recorder, and you could literally do 60 seconds.
Yep.
And we didn't even have a mic. I think we might have had one of those USB mics that you plug into the computer.
Well, we got that later. It was your old laptop with Windows ME on it.
Yeah.
And
and we had the
built-in mic on it.
We had the computer in one room, and then we were set up sort of down, not really a hallway, but a couple rooms over, and we would have to pull a mic over as far as we could, and you hit record, and you just play for 60 seconds until it runs out.
I remember that.
Listen back to it.
I feel like I have to still have those recordings somewhere. I have all that, most of that stuff in my Dropbox.
Oh, son, I've got a bunch of music files on the computer and my old school Trapper Keeper full of CDs.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Tons of old. I don't have a CD player anymore. My computer doesn't have one. The car doesn't have one. My car has one. My wife's car doesn't have one. But with all these old recordings that we make, they're all so bad.
Oh yeah,
99% of them were so bad. I don't know how they were so bad, but
anyway. It was a learning process, and I mean, I was the one mostly interested in recording. I was very young, so that's a lot of it.
Well, there are many reasons, but anyway, playing, writing all those songs. You come up with enough songs, you start playing out in public, and then you take gigs you shouldn't have taken.
Oh yeah.
You're like, would you like to come play at our family-friendly festival? Great. That sounds great. And you get there and you set up, and immediately you feel that feeling in the pit of your stomach. You're like, I do not belong here. Hey, dude, you want to come play at our car show? Cool.
I remember that, yeah.
You get there, and you're like, I don't belong here. We play punk rock. We play rock music. We're not playing Eagles covers.
We're not doing covers.
We're not doing...
Yeah, I've got a few embarrassing stories like that in my head. I remember playing at the Coffee Cave and not realizing my guitar was still tuned in drop D. So I was playing because I couldn't hear myself. So I played multiple songs.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be in standard in my guitar tuned in drop D.
Oh my gosh. One thing about being a young band and you're playing at all these, you're just playing anywhere you can play.
Yeah.
And they all sound like crap. I mean, the location.
Oh, yeah.
The sound is bouncing off of the walls and the ceiling. It's all concrete.
Yeah, they're mostly just spaces people found that just trying to turn into a place you can play music.
The sound bounces, it echoes, the sound system stinks. It's all bad. And our instruments stunk too. Our amps were not good. The drum kit was not great.
Nope.
Everything was bad. But man, was it so much fun.
Yeah.
Play. Oh, it was so much fun. And then people would get into it sometimes. You would get your fans.
Well, especially when we started playing at the Anthem in Toccoa.
Right.
You had people who were receptive to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I remember playing those last couple shows we played at your friend's birthday parties or whatever it was.
Yeah.
In Atlanta.
Yeah.
And those were
fun. House shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, were you just in a house?
Yeah, those are the best.
People were just hanging out. and having a good time.
Yeah.
Just playing. And that was a good group. I mean, we sort of belong there.
Yeah.
You know? It's just an energy that you don't get anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe I don't know, maybe when I'm an old man, I'll start playing in whatever. I'll play again. Maybe I'll start playing Oktoberfest.
Oh God, Oktoberfest in Helen.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a boot.
Yeah.
So here's my German version of Hotel California.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Well, I went to Nashville recently with a friend of mine, and we walk up and down Broadway, and it's just chaos of all these bands playing covers and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We went out at 10 in the morning. There was already a band playing in a bar.
There are so many bands.
Oh yeah.
And there's so many good bands, and nobody cares about your good band.
True. Well, yeah, it's all kind of circumstance.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases, really, I think.
Yeah. Sure it is.
You just shoot your shot and hope it works.
You hear about every story you can imagine.
Yeah.
Weezer goes out to L.A. They have a record deal within a year.
Yeah.
And then and they're playing the songs that end up on that first album, which was their best.
Yep.
Most people would say. And then you have another band that slogs for 10 years and they're finally discovered or whatever.
Yeah.
Wasn't Stevie Nicks kind of like that? I mean, they slogged for forever.
Well, if you're talking about
not Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
They slogged forever. They had put out something like 10 records.
Yeah.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong if you're listening to this. They put out something like 10 records.
Yeah.
Then Stevie Nicks joins the band and that's it.
Yeah.
They're off. Sometimes you just need that component. Sometimes you hear a story.
Well, you never know. And when you talk about Weezer, it makes me think of the band Wax.
Yeah.
Had a song called California. They're a really good band, actually.
Yeah.
But I wish I could remember all the details. But there's an interview with Joe Sib, the guy from Wax.
Yeah.
Where he talks about they were around the same time as Weezer, and Wax was supposed to be the band that was coming up. Like Weezer kind of came in.
Oh.
And they kind of sort of took the spot, I guess. Almost.
And I've never heard.
And Wax went off, and eventually broke up.
It'd make you sick. And I want to go listen to them now just to.
They're good. They're a great band.
All right. What have you been listening to?
What I've been listening to recently?
We should tell people your musical taste runs counter to what most people would like.
Yeah.
Some of it, not all of it.
My taste in anything, because I don't pay attention to anything really. I'm just into whatever I'm into.
Yeah. No, that's good though. That's why I like when you talk about music, because you will bring up things I would never hear about.
Well, hey, I've got some real niche shit. I mean, most of the stuff I've been listening to recently has been a bunch of Australian bands.
Oh yeah.
In Australia, they're fucking killing it.
Oh really?
My favorite band put out an album a couple months ago. A band called Tropical Fuckstorm, which is a very silly name. Feel free to make fun of that. But they're amazing.
It's not as bad as I don't know, Hoobastank or
that's true.
Five Finger Death Punch or any number.
Plus, I mean, in their case, they're very self-aware.
Yeah,
it's I think it's named after their studio or something like that.
Okay, what did you say they were called?
Chaotic Tropical Fuckstorm.
Okay,
and I guess that's how they describe it. Yeah.
What kind of music is this? Is it noise? Is it punk?
Not really. It's pretty noisy. The production is pretty. It's its own thing. I don't know how to explain it. It
just is what it is.
In my brain, it's kind of post-punkish, but it's not really that exactly. You just have to listen to them.
Okay.
With that band's really good. There's another band called Miniskirt from Australia. It's really good. Cable Ties. The Chats are always great. Very silly punk band.
So we're gonna have to put this stuff we'll put this stuff in the description. Some links to some of these bands.
Yeah.
Because people would like to check that out. And I want to check it out.
Yeah.
So that'll be a reminder to me to check that stuff out. I would love to.
I have somebody at work who's like, where do you find this shit?
And that's why That's
I just keep an ear to the ground.
Listen, you're a curator.
Yeah.
You're a curator of this kind of secret knowledge.
I guess it's secret. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, actually, what they were saying that about, now that I think about it, if you want to get even more kind of esoteric, I guess, is I think I had mentioned this noise band from Uganda called Duma that I was listening to. Really good band. Duma, D-U-M-A.
Okay.
Yeah. And they were like, where do you find this?
This is so good.
That stuff's great, yeah.
Well, what I'm enjoying thinking about is someone clicking on one of these. I don't know what any of this stuff sounds like, but I'm interested. I like the idea of someone listening to the show, clicking on one of those links, and it just be just complete chaos and noise.
Well, most of that stuff is not quite that bad.
What is this?
Most of that stuff is just kind of punk, just good ass punk.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do Kevin's, like music,
the music
tips.
corner.
Kevin, yeah.
Oh God,
that's a terrible name, but whatever the good name version of what I just said.
Yeah.
We're gonna put the links to those bands in the description so you can check some of that stuff out. You can follow me on Twitter at Jason Fowler Art, and you can follow Kevin on Twitter at
Hitrison, Hitrison.
What's your YouTube channel?
It's just Hitrison.
We always need the follow. Social media doesn't work if you ain't got the followers.
True.
We need the followers.
True.
So anyway.
Otherwise, you're just talking to a wall, basically.
Hope you enjoyed the show. Let us know what you think in the comments. If you liked it, let us know. If you thought it was terrible, let us know. If you think our crypto takes are complete crap, tell me why we're stupid. Explain to me why Bitcoin is the end of all technology, the best money that was ever made.
Well, once again, don't tell me because
if you've got music, music suggestions, stick them in the comments. Love that.
Yeah, and I will take band suggestions.
And we will. We'll see you next time. Next time.